Aries, hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Tina, your host. I'll be doing your weekly tarot. Just a reminder that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. I'll be taking a look at the recent past, current situation, as well as the very near future, what is coming towards you. All right, Aries, now I did pre-shuffle, but let me shuffle a little bit here with you, and then we are going to jump right into it. All right, Aries, let's see. Stop it here for you. King of Swords is at the bottom. The Fool in the recent past. Eight of Cups is here. Ooh, what is happening this week? You are nobody's fool this week, even though the Fool came out in the recent past. King of Swords is at the bottom, so nobody's fool. What can I say? Like, you're thinking very clearly, very sharply. You're letting experience be your guide. You got the Fool in the recent past. So I just feel like you have been maybe quietly preparing to embark on a different journey, to move in a different direction here. You know, the Fool embraces new beginnings. Definitely embraces new beginnings, is ready to kind of take a leap of faith here, ready to explore, very curious, right? It's you know, it's the kind of energy where, like, you're not even aware of what people think about you because you kind of don't care, right? Just for some of you. Current situation this week is the Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles here. So, and then we've got Death here too. So something is ending, right? And not in a great way. For some of you, it can feel painful with that Ten of Swords. The beauty of it, though, is the worst that could have happened has happened. But yeah, something just, it feels like, you know, like it's not serving you anymore. Whatever it is that you're looking to walk away from, you've poured a lot of energy and time into with that Eight of Cups. And it's really close to your heart. So it's not something easy it's not an easy, impulsive decision to walk away, right? This could have come with a lot of resistance, right? Because, again, it's something that you've already invested so much in. It probably once made you really happy. But at this moment in time, it's not in alignment with you. And it's about finding the strength this week to stand up, pick yourself back up if need be, pick the pieces back up, and, you know, kind of be your own hero. You've got the Four of Pentacles here too. Maybe you're like budgeting, or, you know, you could just be thinking about your foundations. You may not be letting everybody know that this is what you're thinking when it comes to walking away. If it's financial, it is a Pentacle card. This is you really just being smart about your money, creating budgets, executing them, really making plans here. Just making sure that you're not vulnerable, because there is a feeling for some reason this week of vulnerability, and so I feel like you're guarding yourself and you're protecting yourself, but it's also like you've got to go and follow what's in alignment with you and what makes you happy. You have to chase your happiness. You do. It's only fair, you know. Not like somebody who's always chasing to fill their cup. Not at all. But, like, look at this Eight of Cups. There's an obvious gap to indicate that something's feeling like it's missing. I'm not saying you're burning a bridge. So I'm not going to lie. This feels like an ending, especially with Death and the Ten of Swords being here. But it's definitely at least stepping away. That's what it feels like. In the near future, you have Death here, the Knight of Swords, and the Emperor. So I just like to show them. I like people to get a visual for themselves and see what the look of the cards feels like, you know. This feels very authoritative, very decisive. You've got Death under the Eight of Cups in the near future, so I feel like you choose to let something go. I think you understand that it's no longer in alignment with you. It's just, it doesn't feel right, and it's not serving you at this point, right? You've outgrown it, maybe you've outgrown it. You got the Fool here. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You've got Death here. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, the Emperor. You can be dealing with an Aries, another Aries. But yeah, death is under the Eight of Cups, so I feel like you choose to let something go because you just understand that as much as it's uncomfortable to do it, as much as you really did not want to be here, it's like you accept it, right? Again, I feel like if you've resisted it in the past, that energy in the near future, no. You've got the Knight of Swords under the Ten of Swords in the near future. So you might be wanting to have a conversation about this, but it's acting fast. It's acting really quickly, being really decisive. And I want to say that as well. Like, you're really decisive with that Knight of Swords. You're wielding it swiftly. So if you were slow, this is you moving a lot faster now, cutting out stuff that aren't working for you. And then, honestly, I feel like you're cutting out something that's not working for you. Simultaneously, under that Four of Pentacles, in the near future is the Emperor. You're really thinking about creating something new for yourself. And you're in this place of either budgeting or like, you're making a plan, right? You're thinking about what do you need to do to execute this. It's being very reasonable, being very rational with how you execute it. It's also really thinking about protecting what matters to you, protecting your realm, right? You're like, my life is my kingdom, and I'm going to make sure it's running according to my plans. You're dealing with it head on as well. So what I love about that is with that Ten of Swords, if it is a feeling this week of you picking yourself up, boy, do you pick yourself up. The Emperor is very boss energy. It's very like authoritative. With that Knight of Swords, it's very decisive as well. I don't see the confusion here. And it's boss energy, right? You're prepared for battle. You're in this warrior energy. It's assertive. It's ambitious. It's conquering, right? So if there's a challenge that you feel is in front of you, this is you ready to face it head on and to conquer it. All right, let us go in and clarify all of these energies. Yeah, what's at the bottom? It's that assertive energy, right? Like, you're really asserting yourself. And again, even with that Fool, just like the Emperor, maybe there might be naysayers. So what? Stand your ground, right? All right, Aries, let us go in and clarify. But yeah, if you've been resisting it and it's been feeling like over time it's been taking your power away, especially with that Ten of Swords, and the Fools in the recent past, you're quietly preparing for something new while letting something old go. It's not like you're adding it on. It's like you're removing something and potentially adding something new here. All right, please clarify for Aries. So we're going to take it. That's the recent past. We got the Moon at the bottom. Yeah, there's unknown elements here. Let's be honest, the Moon is in that Eight of Cups too, right? So yeah, as you embark on a new journey, you're embarking into the unknown. And with that, we get scared, right? It's natural. It's the ego response, right? All right. Let us... Yeah, you're way more decisive now. That's at least about what you're leaving behind. Maybe not so much about what is going to take its place. But you're getting your power back. You're at the last stretch. All right, recent past. Clarifying the Fool is the Six of Wands. So this is you like having a success here, having a victory. Something here that boosts your confidence, really boosts your morale as well, gets you back up on that horse, gets you wanting to keep going, feeling confident in yourself, feeling maybe even supported by others for some of you, or at least recognized. I don't want to say supported, but at least recognized. But getting literally back on the horse, overcoming a challenge here. And then it's feeling confident, right? Feeling really confident, and I think that's what might be really putting you in that Fool energy of embracing new beginnings, right? You've conquered one beast, why not another? Why not another, right? If you could do one, you could do them all. That's the truth. All right, for the current situation, your clarifying cards are the Seven of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and then the Nine of Wands is here. The Nine of Wands is definitely indicating you're at the last stretch. You are tired, but keep standing strong, keep persevering. You're almost there. Spiritually, energetically. So clarifying the Eight of Cups is the Seven of Cups, right? You've been thinking about what options you have. You've been, like I said, this isn't some abrupt decision. leaving whatever the situation is behind. With that Seven of Cups, there could have been confusion around it. You really had to go in deep and ask yourself, what do you really want? What is it that truly makes you happy? I mean, you could have been entertaining options. You could have been like spoiled for some options, but you took some time really to like think about it. And I think you're deciding this week. You certainly are. You're picking yourself up and you're starting to move. But you know, you got the Page of Pentacles clarifying that Ten of Swords. It can be an earth sign as well. But I just feel like, you know, all the pages are students. They're very open. And so I really feel like you're entertaining something totally brand new here. And you're picking yourself up to do that, right? You're like, all right, let me get back up. What is next? What do I have to do? How do I show up for this? How do I prepare for this? What do I need to learn, right? It's committed though. It's dedicated. It's also focused. And then clarifying the Four of Pentacles is the Nine of Wands. So it feels guarded and defensive, right? It's almost like whatever this is, it put up a wall. It put up a wall. And so, you know, the Emperor, what's interesting is the Emperor teaches us also to have healthy boundaries. And that's so important. I don't even know how much to stress it. It's so important for the health of relationships. But while healthy boundaries are important, we don't want boundaries to become walls, right? And you look at this Nine of Wands, it does feel like a wall. And then you've got this Four of Pentacles, which is also kind of feeling like they're guarding and protecting themselves. So there is, whatever this is, it's got you guarding and protecting yourself, right? But it's like, we don't want to feel like that. We don't want to feel like there's a threat, that there's something here that's going to hurt us, and I can't trust this, and I don't know people's intentions. And, you know, obviously we want to work through those energies. And I can see that you do. But this week, as you know, it's still a test of faith. You're almost at the finish line. You're picking yourself up. You're making decisions, and that's where you're at. And then, all right, in the near future, your clarifying cards are the Knight of Cups, Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. These definitely represent direction change, right? The Knight of Cups is clarifying death. This is all under the Eight of Cups. Obviously something here you're choosing to let it go. The Knight of Cups, I mean, you could also be asking yourself, is it enough? Does it have the emotional maturity, the situation that I need? With that Knight of Cups, you know, was it more superficial than I thought it was? Just things to keep in mind. Other than that, you know, with the Knight of Cups, it's still, you know, cups. So there is a lot of intuition that guides this, and you could be letting your intuition guide these changes. And for some of you, very strongly endings. And then clarifying the Knight of Swords is the Two of Wands. This is making quick decisions, taking quick action. I don't want to say making quick decisions, but taking quick action. You know, if you need to call somebody out, you're calling them out, right? That's that conversation. This is not holding back type of energy. Look how fast. Look how they're swooping in. But clarifying that is the Two of Wands. This is you taking your power back, also thinking about changing directions, just like the Fool, quietly preparing, right? So like move in a new direction, move into the unknown, and like maybe even out of your comfort zone here, Aries. But it's feeling very empowered, you know, really passionate. There's a lot of passionate energy here, and this is all under the Ten of Swords. I feel like, boy, do you get back on that horse and you get your like oomph back a little bit. It's kind of almost regenerative. All right, last but not least, clarifying the Emperor is that Two of Pentacles. You also have the Two of Wands, right? So there's like kind of weighing your options here. If it's financial as well, because they're under the Four of Pentacles, then you're really like just, again, being good about money, making smart money decisions. You've got the Emperor here, so there's that conquering energy, as we said. This is about you overcoming something, and you're doing it with your willpower. You're doing it with strength of character. You're doing it through reason, and you're being very rational about it, right? Like you're really thinking things through. You're planning ahead. And again, it's to make sure that you're not vulnerable, I feel like. To make sure that something is built strong here, right? Like he's dressed in armor. So, and this is all under the Nine of Wands and that Four of Pentacles. So it is that feeling of like trying to make sure you're not vulnerable, making sure that you're strong, that nothing can shake you, right? That you are a force to be reckoned with. right? So you're dressed in armor, you're ready for battle, you're ready to protect what matters to you. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it there for you. I do hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then drop a comment down below. Make sure to hit like as well. And then you can also subscribe, support my channel, support its journey. All right, thank you, and I'll see you all very soon.